right, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High and His only begotten Son, Kohalayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. I want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who root and teach well, Wa Barakathon, unto the hopeful elect. All right, now today through the Spirit, it's going to be a quick lesson entitled The Remnant Won't Bow. All right, and who is that remnant speaking of? That's speaking of the elect. Okay, the ones set up, for the Lord to deliver. They're not bowing down, into this system, into this revived Romanian empire ruled by Esau Edom, right? And what Esau wants to do is he has his idol. He has all he wants you to take, which is going to be a mark of your servitude towards him. And he's gonna be your power. He's gonna be who rules over you, which is the Revelation 13 and 16. That MOTB. That C to the H to the I to the P, the chip. That's the MOTB, right? The R to the F to the I to the D, CHIP. That's the MOTB. That's the Revelation 13 and 16, right? And what they did back in the ancient times was, they would cut, do different things and kill different things. They would bow down to the image. But the way you bow down to this image or this system, right, is gonna be by you taking, Esau's all that he has. Right? And that's gonna show, okay, I'm his, right? You see? That's the time period we're in. It's going to be a distinction between who worships Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, all right, the God of the Bible, or who worships Esau Edom. Okay? And guess what? The remnant won't bow. They're not bowing down. That's why you have scriptures like Romans 11 and verse 3. And guess what? In Revelations 2. Revelations, it speaks on that in Revelations, the 2nd chapter. They overcame by the blood of the Lamb, which is blood of Yahweh Shai. Because that's what the elect have, right? And what else? Revelation 20 and 4. Because Esau is going, call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Cheer you, man. You can't zoom in. You can't see it. It's too far. Hey, call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Right? Yep, that's a chariot, bro. Beautiful. Beautiful, man. Brothers are seeing chariots like crazy, man, because showing our salvation is near. Okay, but back to what I was going into, man. All right, what is it? Revelation 20 and verse 4. What does it say? It says those who had not received basically the MOTB, there are gonna be men that be beheaded. You know what I'm saying, for following Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai until the end, right? And guess what's gonna happen? The Lord's gonna raise them back up, right? So really, in all reality, they didn't really die, and that's the time period we're in, man. All right, the Lord putting that stamp on those who, okay, these are mine. He's mine, right? Esau is gonna be able to do. Esau can do whatever, even try and kill us, but guess what? We're not gonna bow. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? If you die in the faith, you just proved that you serve Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Right? So that's what the elect are going to do. The remnant is not going to bow. And guess what? The Lord is going to raise them back up, and it speaks on them reigning with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years. Okay? It says they're beheaded for Yahweh Shai. Right? And then it speaks on, the judgment for those who it's other chapter. It speaks on the judgment for those who took it. But it also has scriptures about those who don't take it, which is going to be the elect. The elect are going to do what? Be faithful unto death. Revelation in the 2nd chapter as well. The 10th verse. Right? And that really what Paul reiterated in I reserved 7,000 men, which is a completion number. That was in the book of Kings. During I believe, like Elisha's time period, man. So there's going to be men, that the Lord is going to reserve. He's going to sustain them to be able to not bow down, right? And that's what this time period right now is. The Lord is making them hard You see, to where they can endure it. Until the time when Esau comes down and tries to, you know what I'm saying, basically as what happened in past times. You had Nebuchadnezzar trying to get them to worship, you know, his idol, right? The dragon. Okay? And spiritually, what are we in now? This great red dragon. This damn Roman Empire, man. And he wants you to take that C to the H to the I to the P. Right? And that's an idol. Okay? That's an idol. Alright? That's an idol, man. Because guess what? That goes back. That's idolatry. Bowing down to this dude, man. But the elect won't do it. As the Lord said, I reserved 7,000 men which will not worship the image of Baal. Because really, it's another form of Baal. This anti-Messiah community pushes all types of adverse, wicked, you see, images, man. This whole system is foundationalized off being adverse to the scriptures, right? Because when you go into the word, when you go into images, it goes more so into like the system or your way of doing things. See, and this system that we're in is complete anti-Yahweh Shai. It's gonna come a point where everybody's gonna have to choose whether you worship Yahweh Shai, or you're subjected and submitting unto Him, or do you, bro? What the fuck is this dude doing? Demons, man. Or do you worship, you know, Esau Edom, this beast? Okay, that's the time period we're in, man. All right, and it's gonna be clear. Because the elect are what? They're not going to take the MOTB no matter what happens. All right, because the Lord is going to sustain them, make it work, make it to where they're able to. He's going to be, because guess what? Salvation is coming unto those that serve the Lord, man, in truth. Right, the elect. That's what the elect are going to do. Serve Yahweh Shai in truth and faith, man. Right, and be obedient and fear the Lord. They're gonna do that. And guess what? Salvation to come to them, deliverance. Right, the Lord is gonna make a way for them in this wicked, evil, you know, society we're living in, man. All right. So you have a lot of these faithless guys, you know, who don't have that whole armor on. They don't got the shield of faith on. They don't have no faith, or they don't have the helmet of salvation. Because guess what? You got guys that are, oh, how am I gonna feed my family? What if they tie me down and make me take? There is no faith in that, man. Which shows they're not the elect. If you're thinking like that, man, that's not the mindset of the servants of Yahweh Shai. That's not a mindset that the elect will have. So a lot of these guys are you know, you shall know a man by his fruits. You see? These guys don't believe the Lord is gonna come through for them. So what does that mean? They're gonna bow down until they're not a part of that. The men that are the 7,000 men that will not bow down. They're not a part of that because they're already ready to submit right now and bow down right now. Just like you had Jakes back during the Grecian time period, and also during the time of Judith. What did Jake say? You had our high priest. They were saying. Like Jake just wanted to flat just bow down to the heathen. But you had the high priest, the men that were supposed to be over everything. They were saying like, well, let's wait a couple of days and the Lord deliver us in these 3 days. Then we'll bow. No, man. And then you had the guys that were trying to make league. It was wicked men trying to make covenants with the Grecians because the Grecians were killing and you know. It was great. It was a great slaughtering and a great coming down on us, man. So a lot of our people were bowing down unto these heathen nations, man. They bowed down. But you had reserved people who didn't. The Maccabean revolt. You had all those Jakes that kept their form of righteousness and during that time period of the Grecian Empire, who were being put to death, being martyrs. Right? They didn't bow down. And you have men like that now, who the Lord has put his spirit in, and they're not going to bow down, man, no matter what, even if death gets brought to them. All right? Just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, man. Or I forgot their names, Azariah, just as they did, man. Right? You have a remnant that's not going to bow down no matter what, even if death is brought to them, because guess what? They believe that the Lord's going to raise them back up again, like he said. They believe as the scriptures have said, man. All right? The remnant is not going to bow down, man. Lord willing, we be of that number, man. We're filling the prophecy of what the Lord said. Serving the Lord, doing what he said. We just got to do this to the end. And guess what? If you do this to the end, then you feel being the elect. Deliverance. Okay? And then being a martyr, and that's the ultimate sacrifice you can give. That's the ultimate sacrifice you can give, is you laying down your life, which really we're doing that right now through the Spirit by sacrificing, living our lives to serve the Lord versus, to serve ourselves and do our own will. We're living our lives to serve Yahweh Bashim Shine, fulfill what he wants. So that's really us laying down our life. But when you actually physically do it, that's hey man, that scripture say there is no greater love than a man that lays down his life. So, you're gonna have men that do that. And that's a beautiful lot. You see? But guess what? If you do that, guess what? You didn't bow down. That Esau can't do. Esau is not gonna get the elect, man. They could try and put him to death or whatever, but guess what? The Lord's gonna raise him right back up again, man. The remnant won't bow, man. Right? They're not gonna worship this dude. Even and guess what? The Lord is prepping us up for this right now, man. And I wanted to touch. I was basically just giving a little, exhortation on it. But guess what? We are doing the things, what I'm saying, that the Lord said. Right? It says, he is my friend that doeth the will of my Father. What are we doing? Prophesying, teaching, feeding the sheep. Brothers studying, they praying, they fasting. You doing what the Lord said. That's qualities of the remnant, of the elect. See? So if we continue in this, which is all the Lord's will, we'll fulfill being the elect. We just gotta endure. You gotta be obedient and keep fearing Yahweh Bashim Shai and serving him through all this hell, through all this stuff we're finna go through, which is gonna be extremely hard. But guess what? Through Yahweh Shai, we can make it. Through Yahweh Shai, we just gotta stay focused on Yahweh Shai, and we can make it. He's the way to make it, man. Through Yahweh Shai, right? Which comes in the volume of the book. That's the way we're gonna be able to stand. But guess what? The remnant won't bow, man. So you have a lot of guys that are teaching false doctrine because a lot of guys know. And then you have the one guy saying, the Lord ain't gonna kill you for doing it. No, well, guess what? You're proving that if you're saying stuff like that, you're proving that that's not qualities of the remnant. The elect is not taking no damn chip, man. All right? According to the scriptures. The elect ain't taking no goddamn chip, man. Even if death gets brought to them, they're going to be put to death. And you know what I mean? They get spiritual powers. It's going to be deliverance. All right? The elect is not taking no goddamn MOTB. And all you jakes who are pushing that shit, the Lord's going to deal with you, man. All right? The IUIC members who said it, then the leadership ain't correct them. That shit's off, man. And you're going to get a lot of people put to death because of that, man. All right? The remnant ain't bowing. And that's thus said the scripture. The Lord is going to sustain his elect, man. All right? So for you brothers who's actually serving the Lord in truth, doing what he said, the Lord is going to sustain us, man. If we continue to do this, man, which is his will. You see? We're going to be sustained, man. Even if we got to unplug from this world. The Lord going to make a way for us to make it, man. Don't listen to these goddamn camps that's pushing that faithless, wavering ass shit, man. Right? Because those dudes are already ready to bow down. They ready to just, that's why the Lord said when men wasn't ready to bow down, they got sent home, man. Those guys would have got sent the fuck home, man. Right? Because they're pushing that, they're scared. pushing that faithless madness, man. All right, but I don't want to rant too long, man. That's the point is basically made. The remnant ain't bowing, man, because the Lord is preserving men that's not gonna bow down to Esau no matter what happens. Okay, and guess what? We could very well be those guys, man. So we just got to continue. All right, as quoted in Romans 11, and then also in Kings, man. With Elisha, hey man, the remnant ain't bowing. All right, so brothers, stay strong, man. The Lord is showing that He's dealing with us. We just got to continue. Okay. But anyways, that's all I want to say. Lord will. This was edifying. I'm gonna end it off by saying, Call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radash. Till next time, Shalom.